I'm Brendan from Z1, and today we're going to be installing steering wheels in Doug's 350. So first thing you need to do for sure is disconnect your battery so that your airbag doesn't go off while you're messing with it. I'm going to disconnect both sides just for my comfort. So disconnect the negative. And then the positive. Set that off to the side. And now we can start on the inside. So on each side of your steering wheel, you're going to have two bolts that are underneath these little plastic covers. So you can just take a flathead screwdriver and pop both sides out. Then you'll have your T27 safety star bit. Has to be the little safety guy because there is a little dimple in the middle of the bolt head. And you just loosen both of these guys to pull out your airbag. Oh. There's one. Ready. And then on the back of your airbag, you're going to have two plugs, the orange and the yellow one, just your two airbag plugs. So you'll pop the little locking tab up off the back, and then pull them out. Do be careful in this, just not to mess anything up. And then there's your airbag. Then in your steering wheel, you have your ground strap for your horn, and then your steering wheel control plug. You want to go ahead and unplug those before you try to unbolt the steering wheel, just to make it a little easier when you're removing your wheel. Want to mark your center shaft and your steering wheel, or at least the center line of your steering shaft, so that you don't move your new steering wheel one direction or the other. So just mark our center line. It's a little easier to see. If you ever put your other wheel back on, it's nice and straight. Let me take our 19, and then don't back your nut all the way off so that you can use it as leverage when you pull the wheel off, because these are tight on the splines, and the nut will catch it so it doesn't come back and smack you in the face. I would know, I've done it. And then that's your original wheel off. So, back to the table. Ready. So we need to swap our rear plastics and our switches out from your old steering wheel to your new one. So there's two Phillips head screws in the back of your original one that you'll have to take out. Here's the screwdriver. There's one. There's your other. Okay, fine. Just work them out. So we're gonna have to take the horn switch out, which is this two star bits here. Let's see, they are, what is that? T40s. You do want to keep track of your tension on these bolts because it does control the tension that it takes to pressure horn. You don't want it to be too loose because then it would start beeping on its own, going over bumps, or you don't want it too tight because it will blow constantly when you hook your battery up. Then that just pulls right out. And be careful not to lose your two springs on the bottom. Ready. And then now, after you've taken your two back screws out, you'll just have your one in the middle that holds your plastic on, and then the back should just come right off. There we go. Alrighty. So now that we got our rear plastic off, it should be two screws to take your buttons out, but this one only has one for some reason. So we'll just go ahead and take the screws that are left and transfer them over to his new wheel. Ready. So Doug decided to go with our Nismo style wheel. So we'll just go ahead and transfer his buttons over. There we go. And put his screws back in. Ready. And then you'll want to run your wire for your switches back over the top of the wheel. Like that. And then you can put your rear plastic back on. Ready? There's some. Put our screw back in the front. Now we can put our horns back together. Okay. So when you put your horn center back in, this plastic bottom piece needs to pop into the clip. I used the OEM one as an example, into here to make sure everything moves properly. Now, tighten it back down just to preload the horn. Yep, seems about right where we were. And then now we can put it back in the car. Now, when you do put your new wheel in, to preserve your clock spring, I would not touch it. I would leave it exactly how it is when you pull the wheel off, because you move this in any position or spin it or anything, you will break your clock spring. So you put it back on, run your airbag wires through the bottom hole on your steering wheel, and then there's a center line on your new steering wheel. You will want to line that up with your mark that you put on it when you took your old wheel off. Goes right. There. Alrighty, and then you can put your nut on. Now you can go ahead and plug in your steering wheel controls, the ground for that, and then your airbag. Alrighty. Now that his airbag's back installed, we can go ahead and slide it back in the steering wheel. Use our original 2 bolts. Start these by hand. Whoa. All right. Now you can put your little covers back on and your new steering wheel is fully installed. Y'all didn't see that. Ready? And that's how you install our new Z1 steering wheels in your 350. Like, subscribe, comment for what you want to see next. Thanks for watching.